Welcome back to the Death Podcast, everybody. Episode 42. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. And here's the funny thing. We actually recorded.
We did. We were in here late Thanksgiving with an episode.
Yeah, we had my wife on. We had Jordan. We tested it out. And she was way too quiet.
Yeah.
So hence we
Far too quiet.
We actually have a third mic now, so we can have other people on.
We just bought it, and then she didn't want to come on, and then I said, well, fuck.
Yeah, we had a cheaper mic and recorded on that, which was fine. Then we took it back, got a good one, what we have now. So we have 3 of the same mic. And just, it was as simple as that. When we recorded, she was way too quiet. She has a very, very small voice. She's a very, very small person. And so, I mean, we'll have her on another time. So for today, it is just me and Ian.
Bummer.
So, I know that sucks.
Whoa.
What?
Not even 5 minutes in, my voice just cracked like a motherfucker. I was like, bummer.
All right. Well, you know, maybe it's the new pre-workout. I don't know. We are trying a brand new pre-workout today that I haven't even ever tried. So, and I've never worked out with it. Nothing. I just opened it, put some in our cups, and we're just going to see where this takes us. So, because we definitely needed it. We were a little fucking low. We're recording on a brand new camera today, and I'm definitely just, it's gonna be a trial period. So, I mean, if this goes, for one, if the battery lasts the entire time, then great. You know, we've been spent probably an hour fucking with this thing, trying to get like the resolution where we want it and shit like that, which it does look a little different from where we were recording before from the iPhone.
Yeah.
So we're just trying, it's going to be a trial period, like I said, of just trying to get it right. So if this goes up on YouTube as planned, great. If it doesn't, and you actually listen to the episode and you're hearing me now, you'll know why it didn't go up. That means something was wrong.
Probably battery died. Like, that's really all that can go wrong now.
Probably. But if it doesn't, hey, that's perfect then. Because if it lasts, I mean, usually if that'll last us a good hour, hour and a half, then great. So, but
I'm amped that we have a third mic.
I'm fucking amped, dude. I can't even wait to have other people on here.
The only 2 episodes we've ever had with more than just us on were, we were both getting drunk, but that's not the important part. The important part was just, we had to share a mic.
Yeah.
We shared a Blue Yeti for the last episode. Dude.
That was so great content, horrible quality.
Oh, God, it was real bad. So I can't wait to get somebody that was in that lost episode, like Jeff and or Victor. Actually, to have Jeff and Victor, we'd have to get a 4th one.
Yeah. Which I think, honestly, that's probably going to be something more set up for the new studio.
Okay.
So, like I said, guys, we'll have more details on that coming up later on, but it does look like we are legit going to get a new studio. Studio in the next couple months, you know what I'm saying?
Going to get a new studio.
So let's jump into all this, guys. As you can see, if you're watching the video, well, bam! It is not my birthday today, but it was. I just didn't change it.
Yeah, it was his birthday the day that we tried to record.
Yeah, so Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, was the actual day of my birthday, and I turned a quarter of a century, which, you know.
Happy birthday, Colton. Everybody. He ran
Everyone.
out of Y's.
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah, I had to place the extra E's in there. And when we recorded on Thursday, Baby Buddha had his turkey hat on, but as you can see now, since we are getting into the Christmas season, he's got his elf hat on, dude, and I'm telling you right now, this dude is fucking slanging. And by slanging, I don't mean dick, I mean like that hat, because it's extra long with a fuzzy ball on the end of it.
Yeah,
dude, did you hear that?
2 feet of hat.
Oh, I'm cracking.
Ball.
And we gave Carl some elevation. All right. Which honestly, he can say thanks to the camera, because the camera has that, you know, the angle and the wideness and the whatever. But how was your Thanksgiving, Ian? I know it was here and we probably had the same experience, but
why are you asking how my Thanksgiving was?
I mean, what did you think? I mean,
we were like 20 feet that way.
yeah, this is true.
I mean, it was good. Holy fucking shit. I don't think I've ever loaded a plate up like that. Like, I couldn't see the bottom of the plate, which I don't think I've ever done on a Thanksgiving before.
See, now this was for me, this was the first Thanksgiving that I filled up a plate and I ate every speck that was on the plate.
I got so close. And honestly, I probably would have if I weren't hung the fuck over.
Well,
Holy shit, I got plastered on a Wednesday, which I do a lot, but I went really overboard this time. And it just, man, it took me until like the following Saturday, 3 days later, to feel like my old self again. That's how screwed up I was.
damn, that's bad.
Yeah.
Didn't you just drink your normal shit?
Yes, but I did it on an entirely empty stomach.
Oh, that's right. That's what the difference was. I remember
yeah. Like I've drunk on an empty stomach up there before, but I kind of reined it in because I had work the next day. Not this time. I didn't have work the next day.
You were in fuck it mode.
I was in full blown fuck it mode. Like I blacked out, wound up at a house that wasn't mine.
Mm.
Woke up the next morning, wasn't really sure what was going on. But
So did you come? You came straight from Denton to come to my house, basically?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man.
mm-hmm.
Well, here, I think. Let me ask you this: what do you think? What did you think of the turkey? Did you have the turkey?
Yeah.
What did you think of that fucking horrible shred of a turkey? Because I'll explain our turkey in a second. But what did you think of the taste?
What do you mean that horrible shred? I mean,
What did you think of the taste?
it tasted like turkey. I mean, I wasn't blown away.
How
but
was the juiciness?
I've had much worse turkeys. Turkeys have problems with, I mean, we talked about this on the last episode. Turkeys have a problem. They're very prone to being dry.
Yeah.
Yours didn't have that problem nearly as bad as most of the ones I eat.
It was also half-assedly sous vide.
It was like reverse sous vide.
It was, the turkey was in a bag, placed in the oven.
And the bag was meant to retain the juices
Yeah.
versus the sous vide, the
Yeah.
bag keeping the water that you're putting the turkey in out.
So we half-assedly did that, but here's the thing: why it was, it wasn't a whole turkey. Because here's the problem. Because we've obviously 2 episodes ago or whatever it was, I said I like that 20 to life turkey. I
Mhm.
like that turkey that's like 25 pounds, dude. That fucking ham hog, dude. The big bitch. Remember the latissimus dorsi?
Yeah, with the lats.
Yeah, the pectorals.
Delts.
That is what we normally get. So we went shopping. We got a turkey, and this turkey was 6.4 pounds. It might as well have been a fucking chicken.
Whenever I got here, it was in the oven. Like I got here like an hour before everybody else. It was in the oven when I got here, and they pulled it out and they opened up that reverse sous vide bag that he was talking about. And it was like, it like flopped over to one side. I mean, it wasn't like the cartoon stereotypical turkey look where, you got the legs sticking up and then you got the wings out to the side. No, it was like laying on its side.
And you want to know why it was lying on its side? Because it had no legs and it had no wings. It had nothing. All it was the tits. It was just...
You bought the fucking ampu-turkey.
Dude, it was a quadriplegic. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
Or
it
a
is.
quad amputee. I mean,
all it was the tits.
is a quadriplegic when they can't use their limbs? Or is
Yeah, it's when you can't use them, but they're there.
Okay, and then what would be a quad amputee?
That's probably it. I mean, because you'd be a double amputee if you lost both your legs or both your arms.
Quad amputee, so you're just quad nubbing it.
Yeah.
Cool. But I mean, that's what it was.
You're basically a potato that can talk.
Dude, this turkey had to have been a potato. It might have been like I said, a chicken. It basically was the size of a chicken. I've never gotten a turkey so small, but here's the thing too, is our oven in this house is not made for a 20 to life turkey. It's just not. So we had to go smaller, which was, bum me out a little bit. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. But damn, I opened that bitch up and I was like, yo, what are wings? And I'm looking at it, I'm flipping it. I'm like, where's the legs? And then I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, either this thing is missing a chromosome or it's just like, it's just, I don't know. I couldn't wrap my brain around it. Like whenever, her mom's boyfriend got here and we were looking at it and stuff like that. And I was like, I'll let you.
Her mom's boyfriend?
Yeah, what'd I say?
You just said her mom's boyfriend. Whose mom's boyfriend?
Jordan's mom.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the only her that we speak of. You know?
I'm making sure they are following.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Jordan's mom's boyfriend, Jody. I was like, you know what? I'll let you do this. I'm sure you got more experience on cutting the turkey because I cut about 2 slices, fucked it up. Didn't know what I was cutting. Like I said, missing a chromosome. But I let him do it, and I'm like, okay, so where do we start? Because I know you're supposed to do like the breasts of the turkey, and he's like, oh yeah, they're right here. I'm like, well, I didn't know that because it's just disformed.
That's all it is. So it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to tell that that's what those are.
Because it was more or less the shape of a heart, not like a real heart. I mean, like, you know, that was all it was.
It was actually somewhere in between those two.
Yeah.
It was like halfway between the cartoon heart and a real heart.
My real thought was it was like a baby turkey cut in half, and I got half a tit, and I was pissed. I'm like, who does this? I'm not paying for half a tit. I want both titties on this thing.
Yeah, I show up and I see Colton try to serve his family a bag of turkey tits, and I'm like, well, here's the thing. We're like ripping on your turkey right now, but it served the function of a turkey. It was good.
You know, it actually because I would have had no idea where to cut, where to pull meat from, or what kind of meat I was pulling off this thing. Jody nailed it. He took like every ounce of meat off this thing, and it fed the entire family. And I mean, it was kind of disappointing because I love leftovers, but we only had like one of those tiny, tiny little containers, and I ate that night.
That night?
Yeah. So, and we made pies, and oh my God, I had Jordan make, they're like cake balls.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
I was hoping that's what you were about to bring up.
Okay, the fucking pre-workout's kicking in. I'm itching, so we're just gonna, and I'm not even,
mine.
I haven't even finished it.
Would you like to take a moment to finish them?
Okay. Just a minute.
Buds.
All right, so let me go off on these balls real quick. I've never put a freaking ball in my mouth. You know, like I just haven't. And I guess I was a ball virgin, and I put this in my mouth, and then, let me just tell you how good these were. Let me describe them real quick. They were basically like an Oreo cake ball with Reese's Pieces in them, and then they were covered in chocolate. And I don't know I forgot what brand of chocolate it was, but we melted it, and I dipped those balls in there, dude.
Jordan, I dip my balls in chocolate.
Dude, Jordan let me finally have one that night, that Wednesday night. Dude, I'm not even joking. When I put it in my mouth and I started chewing this thing, and you know, it takes a second for like the taste to really hit you, you know, to get the full effect. I had it in my mouth for about 5 seconds, dude. I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm being dead ass serious here. It brought a tear. It brought a legit tear to my left eye. And I was like,
I didn't know you were going to say that, actually.
Ooh. She's like, is it good? I was like,
Yes, it is.
Dude, it was like Jesus himself placed this ball in my mouth and said, I bless you, child. And it was just a flood of taste, flavor, emotion.
Jesus lives in Flavortown.
Dude, it was amazing. Like, I didn't want cake. I'm not really a cake guy. I'll eat some cake. I'll fucking tear some cake up. But I wanted something a little different.
Yeah,
And
I'm not big on cake either.
I wanted it a little smaller too, because I knew if we got a cake, people would eat like a fourth. So I'm like,
these balls had like a fudgy brownie kind of consistency to them. Oh,
dude.
They were fucking killer. I'm surprised I only ate one of them.
I don't know how many I've had, but I know there's like 3 left. Yeah, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also made pie, dude. It was like granola pie. Yeah, and I've never had anything in my life that made me hot. Okay, corn syrup. You know what corn syrup is?
Yeah.
It's fucking syrup. It's sugary. It's sugar syrup, basically.
Yep.
So we're looking at the nutritional facts, and it's like 10 grams of sugar, 30 grams of carbs. And we're like, okay, cool. That's in a fucking tablespoon. We put like, I think it was a cup and a quarter or something in this
Holy
pie.
fuck.
Yeah, I could be a little off, but it was a large amount. And the pie was amazing. And my dad had some, and he's like, whew, I'm on a sugar rush right now. And I'm like, haha, yeah, okay, whatever. And I start eating my pie, you know. Dude, I felt like my cheeks were just bloodshot red. I was sweating. Dude, the
I think that's diabetes, Colton.
that right there, I've never felt the diabetes in my life until I had that pie. It was amazing. It came out bomb as fuck, like right under the balls. But but hey, it was, oh my God, it was so good. But seriously, the diabetes was just flowing coursing through my veins, like trying to take me over. And then it was like, yo, this dude's just not overweight. We can't take full effect yet. And, you know, I guess my body just eventually got rid of it after about 3 hours.
Every damn thing I ate on Thanksgiving was fucking awesome.
It was really good. It was a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The food wise, football wise,
Oh, dude.
hard pass.
Hard pass. Hard pass. Cowboys, get, oh God.
Yeah, the Cowboys game, I won't say it was heartbreaking. Like, it was literally just, it just brought me down. Like, it crushed my soul to watch it. I'm not like, we could have had that one. We should have had that one. Like, there's no anger associated with how I feel about the outcome of that game. Just straight up, just, what are we even doing anymore?
Yeah, what are we doing right now, guys?
And I was pulling for the Lions too, but they couldn't pull it out. Only because of their quarterback who started that day, David Blau. Because he's from around here. That's really
he's
all
from
it is.
around here, and you know what? He proved himself, I think, even though they lost. Threw some bombs.
Yeah, I think he
some
threw a pick
runs.
near the end, but I can't remember why.
Yeah, I mean, he it was just a end of the game throw up, so I mean, it doesn't really count,
Yeah.
honestly. So I think that really proved, you know, what he's capable of. But another thing I wanted to mention is we started this in Tyler a couple weeks ago at Victor's house. For the first time, I broke down a little bit. I broke down my manhood barrier, and I tried White Claw.
Oh, yeah. That was November 16th.
And we had a couple White Claws at Thanksgiving. You know, we wanted something a little lighter, but, you know, something to get a little buzz going. Okay. Which I thought White Claw was beer, but it's fucking flavored carbonated water with alcohol in it, essentially. You know? Am I wrong?
Yeah, but it's boneless beer.
Yeah. So we're drinking them. And my man card is disintegrating slowly.
I didn't have any for the record, so I don't know where he's going with this.
Well, the only question I have is I don't understand the big deal around it. I don't get it. Because everybody's like, oh my God, creaming their pants over White Claw.
How tasteable is the alcohol in a White Claw? Because my only experience is the sip I had at Victor's a couple weeks ago.
I can't tell really that there's any alcohol in it. And also, the other problem I have is the flavors. The flavor's fine. Grapefruit, lemon, lime, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's how strong the flavor is.
They're pretty weak,
it's
aren't they?
It's weak as fuck.
Yeah, I think, well, I guess they were really pushing that whole low-calorie thing.
Yeah, I get it.
And because of that, they had to kind of half-ass the flavoring a little bit.
Yeah, and so I had like 4 of them. I didn't get really a strong buzz, and they're like 5%. They're kind of like a normal beer, you know? But it's what happens to me and Jordan like 3 hours later. She gets nauseous. I get really bad heartburn.
Really?
And I don't know because I know it has to be the White Claw, because when we came home, like we got home from Tyler, is when me and her, boom, both started feeling that shit.
Well, here's the thing: is that I was feeling pretty shitty after Tyler too, but I didn't drink any.
Yeah, I guess we came to the conclusion it might have been something we ate. I don't know. My main point, though.
Luckily, my shitty ass feeling was, well, I guess that's not luckily, but it was while we were there.
Yeah.
And then on the drive home, I started feeling better.
Yeah. Because I mean, I may just be blaming the White Claw. I don't know. But I don't understand what the big deal about it is. I don't understand why. I mean, is it literally just because it's alcoholic water
Yeah, maybe it's.
that's flavored?
I guess people just geek out over it because it's like lighter than a light beer, but it's got the same alcohol in it.
I mean, yeah, because I here's my thing. I'm the same way. I want something light, but I want to get like buzzed quicker. I want to drink less to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. Straight whiskey. Shots of whiskey. And
Yeah.
I'm feeling great in a matter of 30 minutes.
Yeah, I
after
guess the
take,
White Claws. White
3,
Claw's
4,
just
5
easier
shots.
on the stomach.
Yeah, but
Because
you know,
straight
you still,
liquor is rough for most people.
it's a little rough, but it's not the carbonation.
That is true.
The carbonation is what builds up, builds up, builds up. And then you're like, I could drink more, but I don't have enough room.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that sucks. That's the thing with me and beer is I'll go and I'll drink, 6, 7 beers and I'm like, okay.
You literally feel like you ate a full meal.
Yeah. And I want to drink more, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm going to throw up because of just the pressure. And
Yeah.
it's not because I'm like sick by the alcohol. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about the time I spoke a beer. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what the big deal with White Claw is. And I don't see myself drinking it again, honestly.
I would never buy it probably, unless like the next time I actually try it, I actually have a few, and I guess I fall in love with it somehow. But because here's the thing, we were talking about like the effectiveness of straight liquor. Whiskey is not all that nice to my stomach, personally. I mean, it'll go down and it'll stay down. I have no problem holding down liquor, but every single time it will threaten. Like, even though in my brain I'm like, I know this ain't coming back up, my stomach's like, just you fucking watch.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
I
it
know what
never
you mean.
does, but I still hate that feeling. Vodka is very nice to me. I can-
Vodka, rum. Well, see, dude, we don't drink vodka in this house.
You say that like you have a personal policy against it.
We do.
You do? Why?
Because it makes Jordan very angry.
Oh,
And
okay.
aggressive.
Okay.
It's kind of like me with Proper 12. Like whenever I drink that, apparently I get aggressive. So, but that's also, we kind of made that rule after the night that I drank pretty much the entire bottle myself. And yeah,
Most people think, and I don't know if they're wrong or if I'm wrong, but most people think that like different types of alcohol get you different types of drunk or make you act different ways. I personally think there is absolutely nothing to that. I think you've got 3 factors involved: how much alcohol you've had, how much sugar was in whatever you're drinking, and the mood you were in when you drank it. Because here's the thing, like, wine makes me like sad drunk or whatever. It's like, no, it's because
You were
you
sad.
drank wine because you were sad. You know what I mean?
that makes sense. Yeah.
And like, you never have 1,000 beers with a bunch of friends when you're depressed. You're usually hanging out already having a good time,
Yeah.
which is why you think that beer makes you a silly goose. It also helps that beer is actually very sugary. So I think that's really all there is to it. I could be wrong, but that's the way I've always seen it. Like, I drink a lot of vodka Red Bull, and I know that means I'm going to have a heart attack when I'm like 40. But I drink a lot of vodka Red Bull, and it keeps me awake and one silly fucking goose. But that, I don't think that like vodka has anything to do with that. I think I have a lot of alcohol, and I'm a silly fucking goose because I've also had an assload of sugar. And I'm usually at a bar that's like loud as hell, and all my friends are hanging out and having a good time.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but what side of the boat are you on?
Like
Like,
what?
alcohol, different alcohol gets you different moods, or do you kind of think what I think?
Kind of both, but that I like with my personal experience is I don't know, it's kind of hard because the night that Jordan says that I was aggressive on Proper 12, there was something that had happened that me sober would have that like I was already pissed off about it.
Mhm.
But then whenever it came about again, my drunk ass was like mad all of a sudden. So I think that's something that made me irritated. And then after
it
that
wasn't
fact,
an unprovoked aggression. Like
yeah,
you were understandably aggressive, but you were drunk, which made it worse.
yeah.
Okay.
So like it was something that would have made me mad already if I was sober. It was a situation that already was like, it was basically a person that irritated me, and we went to go do something, and I saw this person and fucking like started calling them out and shit, and yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to fight a bitch, and Jordan had to make me go continue on.
See,
And then after that, apparently I was talking some hardcore shit to all my friends, but I think it was just a matter of that irritating me, and then me being like more aggressive after the fact.
yeah, like I mean, I could be wrong, but like, do you think that if you had enough beer to get you that drunk, or if you had enough vodka to get you that drunk, or that much tequila, would you say that you would probably be like that?
I don't know, maybe. I feel like beer is more of a mellow drunk for me. And I feel like if I go with a liquor, it's more of a hype. I've never had tequila because I can't fucking drink gasoline. It makes me want to puke.
Do you think maybe it's because you get drunk slower on beer, so typically you're not as drunk?
Maybe. I feel kind of tired on beer, man.
I usually do too.
Maybe it's because we're drinking bread.
That'll do it. Yeah,
I mean-
maybe. You know how like you're pretty lethargic after a big meal?
Yeah.
Maybe beer kind of has a similar effect since your digestive system is
I
doing
think it
very
does.
similar shit down there.
I think it does.
I never
Honestly.
considered that, but yeah, that could be it.
I really think so. But my main point out of any of this is White Claw is gone. It's out the door. Not sorry, honestly, because I just don't understand the hype. I really don't. You know, I think I would rather drink a Michelob Ultra instead of White Claw.
I probably would too.
I'm just going to keep it at that.
I don't really care that Mick Ultra gets trashed. I mean, it's a light beer. I'm drinking it for what light beers do. I'm not trying to be like, I'm hardcore. I got my Mick Ultra. Like, fuck yourself.
Yeah, because here's the thing. If I'm going to have just a flavored drink of anything, I don't want it to be a flavored, quote, air quotes here, beer, White Claw.
Yeah.
I would make me a bitch ass Sex on the Beach liquor drink or something. You know, I'd go flavor that direction instead of having this light, airy water flavored with alcohol, and I sound gayer every second I fucking describe this.
Yeah, it's half-assed on the flavor, and it's half-assed on the buzz factor.
Like, yeah, it says 5%, but dude, like I only felt a buzz, and I mean a slight buzz, when I drank like 4 and I hadn't eaten yet. That's it. And that's on an empty stomach. And dude, because I'll drink, like, for example, Revolver Blood and Honey that we've mentioned before.
Yeah.
So good. I can drink a pitcher or like a tall, mug or whatever of that at a bar on an empty stomach, and I start feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a heavier beer.
Fuck.
It's so good, though.
I was feeling one beer, and I'm not proud to admit it, but I was feeling one beer at Brianna's birthday. Or on Brianna's birthday.
I mean, I kind of was too.
Yeah, like,
But that was right.
I was
but that
just
was before we ate,
cognizant of it.
too.
Yeah, we had empty stomachs, but I was cognizant of it. I wasn't like being a dumbass and slurring my speech and doing shit I'd regret.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there with an empty beer glass, and I'm like, God damn it, I can tell I've had a beer. I'm no longer a man.
I've come to the conclusion now, and I don't know if this is me turning 25 or has anything to do with it, but I like getting day drunk and then sobering up and going to sleep, instead of drinking in the evening, going to bed drunk, and waking up hungover.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't know what it is about drinking while there's daylight outside, but my stomach's like, the fuck you doing? Like, don't stop
This isn't
it.
normal.
Yeah, like, it doesn't take too well for me drinking with the sun up. I don't know what it is. But on the flip side, sobering up and like being awake for a bit and then going to sleep, it'll be like the drinking the day before never even happened.
Yeah.
Like, the hangover is basically non-existent. So what I've done, I guess, lately is, like, whenever I go out on my Wednesdays, I'll get pretty schlappy.
Schlappy?
I've never said that before. I don't know what that means, but made it up now. I get pretty schlappy with my vodka Red Bulls, but I don't drink all the way until the time I'm leaving. I stop drinking about an hour and a half before, something like that. I tab out. I continue to have a good time, and then I'll go home or to somebody's house that wanted me to go over there. I won't go into details. And I'll stay awake there for a while, and I'll wake up so much fucking better than whenever I actually drink up until we close, and then I go and just go to bed drunk. It fucks me the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. Like I have one remedy. One remedy that usually does me really well, and I don't know why I remember this. Even when I'm plastered, like borderline blackout, I remember to do this. I get done. No matter beer mix of the liquor and beer or just liquor, doesn't matter what drunk what I'm drunk on. I'll just be very close to blackout. I take 4 ibuprofen and I chug probably half a gallon to a gallon of water. I will just straight up drink continuously and then go to bed. And of course, I don't sleep as well and I have to piss every once in a while, but it seems to me that when I do that, I wake up in the morning and the hangover is almost non-existent. A little bit. I'm more lethargic, if anything. That's usually my hangovers. I'm tired as shit. I don't really have that headache too much, but I'm just tired and, the days just seem slow. But that right there, for some reason, that seems to be what's helped me all the way through. Every time I've drank.
I should try that.
And that's what I've done with Jordan too. Like I don't know, sometimes she'll get drunk and doesn't remember to fucking do that. So I'm like, hey, eat 4 of these little candies. And then let's just drink a few of these.
4 of these little candies.
Drink 4 of these little bottles. Let's just, no, it's liquor. It's liquor. Just toss it back. Toss it back there.
You need to encourage her to get fucking plastered on 7th Street more often.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Because our rescue missions are good times.
Grade A, dude.
And they're basically podcast episodes that write themselves.
They are. They really are. And I think we're gonna go into one of our new segments.
What would that be?
Our metal lyrics.
Oh, because cattle decapitation was so much fun.
By the way, okay, when I just told you that me and Jeff went over. I went over to Jeff's yesterday, and we were in a fucking black hole of just going through YouTube, right?
Yep.
So we were watching a lot of the Loudwire videos, I think it is. Okay, so they have like top 10 this, top 10 that, or whatever.
And it's all metal related, by the way.
Yeah, all rock, all metal. So we were watching all these videos, and dude, legit, cattle decapitation came up like 7 times.
Yeah, they're not small.
So I'm like, dude, maybe we witnessed a legend.
I mean, kind of did.
So
it's just not at all our shit. That's all.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Well, obviously, I'm just saying, like, yeah, they're very big if you're into that.
Yeah, so I mean, like, they're extreme. They're just heavy. And if you looked them up, after listening to the last episode, So we have a different band today that we're gonna go over, and it's generally the same exact genre. I'm trying to keep it within that because it's just extremely funny to go over and scary, honestly. But today the band is Dying Fetus.
Ooh.
So I'm sure, if you're listening to this podcast and you're a metalhead yourself or a rockaholic, I'll say, then you've probably heard of this band at some point. I have not, honestly, never heard any of their shit. I know of them. I haven't heard shit. But they've been a band for about the same exact time, 1 year more they've done since 1995. So
I kind of want to read one of their read through one of their songs and put like soft lullaby music in the background.
Oh, hell yeah. So let me go through a couple of these albums real quick. I'm not going to take as much time as I did last time. But album number 1, 1995, is Infatuation with Malevolence.
Okay,
not too bad. 1996, Purification Through Violence. All right, so it's not as dark thus far. Killing on Adrenaline, 1998.
I feel like they're making it just clean enough to where you can put it on like a CD warehouse shelf.
Yeah, like Target or whatever.
Yeah.
2000, Destroy the Opposition. 2002, Grotesque Impalement. Okay, getting a little worse. 2003, Stop at Nothing. 2007, War of Attrition. 2009, Descend into Depravity. 2011, History Repeats. 2012, Reign Supreme. And 2017, Wrong One to Fuck With.
Oh, I was gonna say they
that
kept
one
it.
can't go on the shelf.
I was gonna say it was completely commercially safe until you got to the last one.
So look up whatever you want to fucking look up background music wise, and I'm gonna pick one that I'm gonna have you read.
Now I'll add it in post.
You'll add it in post?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go off their first album, and I'm gonna pick. Okay, here you go. Do you want Wretched Flesh Consumption? Or do you want Vomiting the Fetal Embryo?
Oh my god. I'll take that one.
Hell yeah. Hopefully it's like a little bit longer lyric. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they actually have like lyrics, dude.
Oh, like a full kind of stanza.
Yeah, number 9. Let's do it.
Okay. Jesus. All right, so this is... Hold on, I got to do my bedtime story voice.
Lord. I got to prepare myself because I actually haven't... This is brand new to both of us.
Okay. Vomiting the fetal embryo. Stripped to worthlessness, raped of existence. Enter this world of sin. Vomit forth the newborn's life. Gazing inside the hideous deformity. Blasphemous delight. Chop their heads away and die with me. Step within the circle, let the fear just slip away. Ripped apart, you'll fulfill as you join the dead, underneath the full moon which danced before. Levitate, unearthly fate your body drains. Ripped apart, the fetus mangled on the floor. Your gutted corpse has deceased embryo. Dead on the floor, bless this day. Their suffering, embryo vomited. Then this world will be blessed, corpse torn, diluted. The fetal soul is horribly torn. Thank you.
Yo, I'm going to be honest with you. That is lyrically better than cattle decapitations in my mind.
It legit sounds like a bedtime story for Satan's kid.
Perfect description. Because that actually, to me, seems, I mean, it's dark as shit, but that right there, to me, seems like they put for real
I was going to say, there is actual poetry in it. Like, it's all horrifying, but it's poetic in a sense.
All right, let me pick. I think I already know what one I want to pick, and I want to pick the darkest possible one. I think I already read the description, or not even the, I think I read the name to you right before we started because we had no idea of what we were going to get ourselves into here. Oh, yes. 1996. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into.
What's it called?
This one's bad, bro.
Oh, no.
All right. This one, 1996. The song is called Raped on the Altar.
Holy fuck.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Do I do slam poetry or do I...
I like the slam poem
All right.
kind of approach.
Here we go.
You do the slam poem thing real well.
Here we
I do the bedtime story thing, okay.
Dark! Crimson tides of blood will flow like water into wine. I smell your fear. Our lives coincide. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Coincide.
Coincide. There we go. Thank you. Please respect the presence. No. Yes, that's right. Sorry. Presence of the dead. For they weep. They are damned. Spite file. Fuck me, dude. I can't do shit today.
I can't even read.
All right, hold on. You know what's going to make this better?
Brought a school bag.
Oh, dude.
What?
I just saved my life.
Doing what?
I zoomed in. I just zoomed in. All right, here we go. Profane slut of darkness, let me in your mind. Unholy procreation, I give the gift of life. Fuck your faith and doctrine. Damn. Ooh. That just changed hardcore. Where was I? Oh
Fuck
yeah,
your faith and doctrine.
sorry. I've no concern for lies. In our dying embrace, we coalesce in pain, a heartless, empty, shallow way to die. I draw my face up closer to your milk white skin. In rivulets, tears of blood stream slowly down. Rape! Altar stained with blood. Lord! Please forgive. No response. Faith. Broken pride. Left to die. There's no point in living. Rip your fucking head off. Slut, you lost your privilege.
I feel like it's ended 3 times now.
Hate shows no resistance. Fuck your righteous ways. Gone, dead, fucking wasted. With your throat in my hands, choke your life away. As death comes forth to claim you, I bend my knees and pray. Love it transcendence time. 1,000 worlds and more. Your flesh forever mine. My goddamn angel whore.
Wow.
Oh my. Woo, dude, I got that pre-workout made me jittery when I do that.
That's the slam poem that like everybody that's there watching like slowly gets up one at a time and walks out of the room during.
So here's my thing: is I'm gonna assume that the music here is as fast as and is as insane as cattle decapitation.
Would you like to play a few seconds of it?
I mean, let's check it out just for a second.
So what was the name of that song specifically?
Raped at the altar.
Oh,
Raped on the altar. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's better.
But here's my thing: is I'm actually okay. These are sick, twisted lyrics, but yet there's some serious thought going into this. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised, honestly. But hey, let's see what we got here. Let's check it out.
Let's see how this goes. Oh no, I don't want to hear this. Okay, yeah, I'm done with that.
As you can see, that's probably not really your taste in music, and if it is, hey, power to you.
Because it definitely ain't ours.
I'm gonna rame off. Jesus, I'm gonna name off a couple more of these songs, and we'll end this little segment of ours. Okay. Let me go down a couple albums here and see how they've gotten a little better. You know, how they've progressed over time. So let's start in 2009. Fuck it. Let's see. Your Treachery Will Die With You. Hopeless Insurrection. Descend into Depravity. That's the title of the album there. Okay. At What Expense and Ethos of Corsian, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, here we go. 2011, a song called Born in a Casket. Twisted Truth Unleashed Upon Mankind. Gore Hog. Fade into Obscurity. All right. 2012, Invert the Idiots, Second Skin, Descendants, In the Trenches, Devout Atrocity, The Blood of Power. And 2017, apparently their most recent, Fixated on Devastation, Die with Integrity, Panic Amongst the Herd, Seething with Disdain, Weaken the Structure, Fallacy, Wrong One to Fuck With, and Induce Terror.
Well, that's weird. Like, wasn't that the album title that had the word fuck in it?
What?
The last one in 17.
Yeah, the Wrong One to Fuck With. Yeah, that's the...
Because the song title sounded a little tamer.
Yeah, we might be... You know what? Fuck it. Pull up Wrong One to Fuck With real quick.
Is that just the album, or is that also the name of a song?
No, the actual song "Dying Fetus," wrong one to fuck with. I just want to see, because I mean everybody knows how bands progress. Usually their sound gets better.
Yeah.
I don't know how much better it can get, but
Yeah, released sometime a year ago, this video.
okay. See what we got.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
I already tell the quality's better.
Oh, yeah. Some random singing to skip ahead to.
Okay, honestly, everything but the singing right now, not bad.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that
It
music.
actually seems like they slowed their shit down a little bit, and I like it.
They definitely did.
Until
But the singer kind of sounds like Chris D'Elia going, Boris, panic and staring American.
it really does. His what is it? His impersonation of Eminem.
Yep.
There's a lot of bands out there that sound good. They're talented. They put the right riffs in. They put the right drum beat in the background. I mean, they're talented as shit until you add the fucking vocalist, man. I mean, I don't want to hear the pig squealing kind of shit. I don't want to hear just fucking, like, I don't want to hear a growling stomach. I really want it. Like, if you're going to scream, I want to be able to understand you. Okay? And I know, here's the thing. A lot of people listen to the shit that I listen to, and they're like, how do you understand that?
It's all screaming. You don't even know.
I can do that. Hey, fucking shut up. For one,
Because one, you can't do that.
you can't. And dude, here's the thing is that even that right there, I mean, in general, screaming in metal, hard.
Yeah,
Hard as
very.
fuck. There's a video that Jared Dines did, shout out to him, and I'm glad he did this video.
Oh, where he goes around?
He goes around and asks people to do their best metal scream to basically prove that it's not easy.
And most of the people he talked to were metal fans already. So if there was anybody who stood a chance at being good at it, it was this group of people.
Exactly.
And
They all failed except for a few he found in the crowd that had actually had experience or had been in a band or something like
and
that.
had been doing it for years.
And he knew right off the bat and would ask him, okay, how long have you been screaming? You know, that kind of thing.
And he goes like 8 years.
Because, I mean, if you, I mean, even, let's go mellow, and this won't even be mellow to some people, but Slipknot. Corey Taylor screaming, hard.
Yes.
I mean, even you can understand him.
Yeah.
You can understand him clear. But even that kind of screaming, hard as fuck.
Yeah, if you don't do it right, you will literally just blow your throat out after one. So
I mean, Randy Blythe from Lamb of God, hard.
very. Probably one of the hardest.
I mean,
think.
he's more of the Cookie Monster growl, and he even explains his scream in that fashion.
Yeah, isn't that how he came up with it, sort
Yeah,
of?
he was fucking mocking Cookie Monster, and then it just became his style of screaming. Which, hey, it works. But it is hard. Now, if you sound like this guy, obviously, he's a great lyricist. I mean, he puts forth some serious effort because, look, that right there, that would be an entire album of Cattle Decapitation, if not more.
It would, and that's just one song.
And
called,
that's the wrong one to fuck with.
Oh,
so.
yeah. That one's a long song.
So to put it into perspective, I mean, I'll give it to Dying Fetus on lyricism.
Yeah.
And honestly, in my opinion, probably overall in
yeah, it's more
likability.
listenable,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's more listenable. It's, you know, it's just, like I said, the vocalist, it's just not the style that I like.
Same.
Because me and Ian, there's a wide range of metal we listen to. Very, very wide.
Yeah.
A lot of different vocalists. But this ain't it.
It's a little bit out of both of our wheelhouse.
The back music, especially of the most recent album, not bad. It's really not bad.
The instrumental is very good.
But once you start that little growlish, whatever that is,
Literally sounds like water going down a drain.
yeah, I I can't get on board. So, but also, here's another thing I'm going to throw in for a second, guys, is metalheads out there that are listening to this, because I feel like if we're going to sit here and do this and, you know, promote a little bit more of this segment in the future, I feel like we may gain a couple more metalheads along the way.
Of course.
So, hey, you metalhead, send us a band, because I actually like doing this. I actually kind of like having a little, like, you know, metal segment. I just like it. Because it is a part of what we like. It's a part of us and what we would kind of, you know, kind of like to do in a sense. And hey, some of this shit could go any direction. And a lot of it's a lot darker than what I would like to read. But dude, hey, it's all good. It's all good. So send us that shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
Unusually nice people, you metal fans.
that's another thing, man.
I was just thinking about that whenever we saw cattle decapitation by accident. Just getting through the crowd of people to our car.
Yeah, because these people, I mean, here, these people wearing a lot of black, a lot of makeup sometimes, leather,
long hair,
cousin
leather.
It.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, you know.
People you would cross the street for if they were walking down the same sidewalk as you.
Now, I've been to tenfold more concerts than Ian has and experienced these people a lot more. And I think on a consecutive basis, they've all been genuinely really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
no question about it. I knew that.
When we were leaving the cattle decapitation show, what did that guy say? I was like, "Oh, excuse me," and he was like,
He was saying something like, "Oh yes, of course, gentlemen."
"Yeah." He was like, "Oh no, excuse me, gentlemen, go ahead," or some shit like that. And I'm like, you look at him and you're like, whoa, what? Excuse me, wait a minute. So
That's cool that they have like a place so vulgar and so fucking violent. I mean, like, people weren't killing each other at this concert.
no,
But I mean, like, the setting, the lyrics.
they could have straight up been fucking sacrificing a goat on stage. I mean,
like, they were. I mean, this is a vulgar, kind of horrifying place to be if this isn't your scene.
mm-hmm.
I think it's cool as hell that, like, all these, like, scary to unseasoned people can go here, let that kind of energy out, and then just be a totally docile, cool, nice, polite person the moment it's over. I mean, I feel like without that kind of release, they could be dicks outside of.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you get that community together, I guess. It could be just when you get everybody together and you all live the same thing and you more or less are about the same shit. You know, I guess.
I think it
It
like
brings out the best in them, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a cool, unashamed way to, like, blow off your steam.
Yeah,
And then-
it really is. And I know nobody understands that, but when you go to a concert and it's just your song comes on and it's heavy, dude, and you know the drops come and the mosh pit fucking goes nuts. You join in, I mean, whatever, you just headbang, you jump, whatever. It's like it is a high.
Mhm.
It really is
It
a
is.
high. And it's just one of the greatest feelings ever, no matter what music it is. And it just literally goes to show you, I mean, don't judge a book by its cover.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, these people are, I mean, a lot of them are some people you probably wouldn't want to approach looking wise.
Yeah, like, if you're gonna judge a book by its cover, you would not approach these people.
But surprisingly, and like I said, I've had on a consistent basis, I'm going to these shows, these people are really nice. Now, there are those fucking assholes in the crowd.
The ones who just punch whoever is moshing.
Yeah, and by the way, dude, I'm going to talk about this for a second while we're fucking on metal and rock again. Why, and I might have mentioned this before, but why do people feel the need to become a fucking musketeer in the mosh pit?
What do you mean?
Fucking sword fighting and shit. Dude, you're gonna go in a mosh pit, bro. And you're gonna, like, hey, moshing, you're fucking pushing and shit. Everybody's having fun, dude. And I mean, yeah, you're getting a little mean and you're just fucking pushing people, but you're not throwing hands. And then you got these motherfuckers that are usually skinny jean bitches wearing their Vans. They got like a jean jacket on and for some reason half their head shaved and they got fucking perm. I don't understand it, but they're fucking going nuts. And I mean nuts by themselves. Alone. Absolutely fucking alone. Why? Because you sword fight. You fucking swinging and shit. I don't want to see that. And then you're trying to throw kicks like Jackie Chan, dude. Hey, number one, your pants are too tight. You can't get that high. So really, you just look like a fucking retard and you're trying to just split your pants wide open. I don't want to see you practicing fencing in a mosh pit. A mosh pit is for when the bucket beat drops, when the breakdown comes, and you start pushing and just banging away, dude. You're banging nut to butt against everybody. And that's fine. In that instance right there, that is the only time it is fine. But if I see a fucking sword swinging pansy, oh, dude, you know what? I might just have to fucking practice some fencing. And I might have Ian videotape this the next concert we go to. If I see a sword fighter, I'm gonna go up to him. And I'm gonna get in my stance. And I'm gonna tally-ho this motherfucker. I'm just gonna get down and I'm gonna get ready to just fucking ching-ching this hoe, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Because you're trying to dislocate your limbs. You go from sword fighting and then you just fucking swinging. What is that? What is that? Tell me, please. If anybody wants to send me some shit and explain to me why, tell me. Because I don't understand. I've never once in my life wanted to get in a mosh pit and fucking fight somebody. Like, I'm not fighting Inigo Montoya, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop in this fucking mosh pit with the sword fighting son of a bitch, and I'm gonna quote Inigo Montoya.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Prepare to die. And you know what? They're not even gonna be able to hear me. So you know what I'm gonna do? My name's Inigo Montoya! You killed my father! Prepare to die!
Holy fuck.
And hopefully, they stop. That's all I want, is I just want you, or you know what? If it's really going ham and there's somebody just swinging, I'm gonna be like, yo, Ian.
What?
Slingshot engage, bitch.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Oh, by the way, do you remember that, what was that concert I chunked a dude?
Concert you chunked?
Was that Conquering Dystopia? Because it was at Trees.
Then it probably was. But I don't remember you chunking a dude. At least not yet, I don't.
Dude, okay, we were standing on the side. I always stand on the side. I'm not that much of a getting in the mosh pit guy anymore. But I like to be on the side and just kind of, push people around, as they spin around, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what song it was or really who was playing. It might have been Conquering Dystopia, but dude, this guy came across and hit me so hard. It was instant red, dude. Instant rage.
Yeah.
And I became Superman. He hit me. I became extra strong. I put my hands, like I get hit. I turn, I'm biting down so hard. I put my hands under his armpits and I fucking yeet. And I remember that, dude, I don't know where I got the strength. He was about my size, maybe a little smaller. But I picked him up, yeeted his ass, and he flew
across the pit.
Flew across the pit and disappeared into people. And I've never felt, because I turned around and we both laughed at each other.
I think it's coming back to me now, actually.
Because I've never been so proud in my life. I threw a full-size man. And I hope to God he was one of those musketeers. He probably was. But Jesus, dude, oh my God, got so mad. I got so fucking mad so fast.
I'm not a guy in the pit either. In fact, Don Broco, I've mentioned I actually mentioned them just after I saw them on this podcast. But Don Broco, like I said, had a really big party vibe.
Yeah.
Not so much anger and Meshuggah facing, but it was a big party kind of vibe. There was still a pit there. Like
Yeah.
a big ass pit just throwing everybody around, and I used it to my advantage because, like I said, I don't get in the pit. But I was about like, I mean, this place didn't have rows. It was standing room only. But if I had to quantify it by rows, I was like 6-7 rows back from right against the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I like let a pit open up. And of course, I was like the edge of the pit. So I like slid into the pit and like moshed for like a quarter second to get to the front of the pit. And then when the pit closed again, I was suddenly 2 rows back. I would let the pit open again. I'd fucking mosh across the pit. I'm like, now I'm at the front.
That's the easiest way to get to the front of a concert, honestly. If you're
Yeah.
in the back and a pit opens up, you fucking run.
Yeah, traverse the pit.
Like the last time I've moshed for real was a couple months ago. We went to Veil of Maya and I got in the pit for like literally the very, very first song. And it like I said, it's a high. And one of those songs just came on and I just took off. But my thing is I just put my head down and I hold my arms up right here and I just fucking push. Because I like my face.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of my face too.
And I've seen some people in the pit before at various events. And people come out covered in blood.
Yeah, literally broken noses sometimes.
And I saw this guy one time, which I'm pretty sure was probably not sober. But he was bleeding from somewhere on his head. And he's touching his head and licking his fingers. Like,
He's
hey,
so cool, though.
for one, the dude was like 5'5".
You're already like not a bad.
2, he was shirtless and weighed about $120. And you licking your blood.
Pretty fucking metal, dude. That's pretty metal.
I wanted to Inigo Montoya him. I see people like that and I'm like, yo, chill. You may be high as fuck and that's fine. I understand if you're high as shit and you're doing that. But if you're sober, chill. Nobody's going to go into a rock concert, fucking get bloody and start drinking the blood. Or sucking it off. Dude, you're sucking it off your fingers and you're around sweaty people. Dude, I went to a For Today concert one time, years back. This is the first one I went to, actually, and it was at the Rail Club in Fort Worth. I have never been any more wet in my life with not water. I can't be any more serious. I was drenched with other people's fluids. I could have taken my shirt off if I can talk, and I could have wringed it out. It was that wet.
Good Lord.
The smell, I almost threw up because you have a band that's that big, you know, on a metal scale, however you want to look at it, but the big band at a small place, because this place holds maybe, I don't know, it's like the size of trees. I mean,
Okay.
300, 400, I don't know.
Yeah,
that
if you
might
really
be pushing
cram
it.
them in, yeah.
And oh, dude, they crammed every square inch of that bitch. And everybody's moving, screaming, jumping, pushing. I've never wanted to take a shower more in my life. I felt I felt like I had been jizzed on by multiple. It was a straight up sweat bukkake.
I was feeling the same way at the end of the Don Broco concert, actually, and I could have actually gotten jizzed on. I don't know. I was getting grinded on pretty good, but it was by a whammon.
Yeah, dude, you'll be at a concert and you just feel liquid hit you. Like people are throwing shit and you just feel liquid hit you and you don't know what it is. And now you literally just have to sit there and accept it and continue on and try not to think about what just hit you. It happens all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it was beer. It was beer. It was water. It was beer. I'm trying to keep it minimal because I'm like, I don't know why somebody would be jerking their cock right now, but maybe this really turns them on, but it can't be jizz. It felt like water. It has to be water.
Honestly, I wasn't that worried about it. Like,
Dude, some things have hit me.
go ahead.
Some things have hit me at a concert, and I question things sometimes, you know? And I don't know why people like jacking shoes.
What?
Yeah, dude, I've been to concerts and people are throwing shoes, hats, beer cans, backpacks, people. Like, dude, I get the, like the crowd surfing is a big deal because I go to like a lot of our metal bands are at smaller venues, so there's crowd surfing. They allow them to get on stage and jump off, and people are, hey, here's something for fat people, for one, okay? Don't stage dive.
Yeah, y'all are the fat girls on the bottom of the cheerleader pyramid, okay?
Be at the bottom because I'm gonna look at you and I'll be like, that one's gonna catch me. You're strong. That one's got some brawn. He's catching me, or she, whatever.
Some dude at the Don Broco concert managed to crowd surf to the stage twice in the same song.
Damn,
And,
those are some good. That's a good crowd.
yeah, and in between songs, the singer Rob was like, this dude just crowd surfed twice during that one song. And of course, he's like, I better see you up here again before this next song ends.
And dude, when I've been kicked multiple times in the face with people going over me, and they come from behind.
Yeah.
They always come from the back.
Yeah.
And you'll just be sitting there jamming, and you just start getting hit, and you're like, what the fuck? You know?
It's literally
then-
a pair of Oasics.
And then I gotta sit there and try to catch your ass, because if I don't, then you're gonna fall on me. And sometimes I get a handful of ass.
Gooch.
Or
Oh.
gooch. Or hole. Or sweaty love handle.
Just grab him like a bowling ball. If I could just push them that way. That's your thumb popping out of their ass, by the way.
Dude, and a lot of the people are shirtless, and
They're very slippery.
they're very slippery. Like, dude, oh my God. Dude, it's some of y'all, like, did you butter yourself? Did you bring out the KY? Because whatever you're seeping out of your body, like,
That's all sweat.
I could put it on my dick and use it.
I'm not gonna.
I'm
I'm
will
just saying
not.
it would be very functional in that regard.
It would. But I'm just saying bigger people don't, because I've seen a guy, guess what? At another For Today concert I went to, I've seen him 3 or 4 times. This guy kept stage diving, and I think at some point people were getting pissed. He dove off the stage, landed on his head, knocked out cold.
Whoa.
And I mean, if you've been to a concert, usually stages are like 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
This dude dove to his head. Everybody
Yikes.
legit moved. And we're like, fuck you. We're not catching you again. Fell to his head, knocked himself out. Security came in, drug him out. And then like a song later, he comes in, oh. And I'm like, you got a concussion. And you're back. And you're gonna jump again. And dude, people that like stage diving, some of them just honestly not smart. Not smart at all. I've seen people eat it.
I know.
And to me, it is so funny because hey, I've never crowd surfed before, and I've never wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's for fucking sure.
You expect me to put forth that much faith
In other people.
in other people,
who are probably drunk or high in some fashion.
and you expect me to hold me up?
While you're like sneaking up from behind on top of them. Like,
yeah,
you
and
fucking bat somebody in the head, the back of the head with your foot, and you expect this drunk or high person to be in the mood and to be capable of holding your ass up and carrying you forward. It's like, yo, I just kicked this dude in the head. Even if he wanted to help me, which he probably doesn't now, even if he wanted to help me, I still don't think you can do it.
And I am not going to crowd surf simply because I know somebody's gonna try to be funny and stick a finger in my ass.
Is it that common?
Dude, I've heard multiple people talk about it crowd surfing. Even
Wow.
Mac Miller. He was on Ridiculous one time and even said that, hey, people have tried to finger his butt when he crowd surfs. I mean, it probably didn't help at the time, also RIP, but I mean, you know, it's a rap concert, he's probably sagging. Just saying, hey, that's normally a thing. But I mean, you know, I've seen some people crowd surf wearing not much.
Oh yeah.
And lots of times when, like I said, they come from behind, you get hit and you're like, oh, fuck, you try to catch them and you just touch them and not realize that they're basically naked.
Mhm.
And then you feel like you need to really just sterilize yourself and say a prayer. And and especially for women, I don't understand why women want to crowd surf because that already not a good idea.
Yeah.
Somebody is gonna try to assault you.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's a no-brainer that someone is gonna
obviously
be
they
weird.
shouldn't, but because people are shit, they're going to. So I'm sorry, but that is to be expected, but not excused.
I mean, a lot of the girls are wearing. I mean, I've seen girls in fucking bikinis and they're out here trying to crowd surf. I'm like, that's just not a great combo at all.
No, it's
A
not.
lot of girls wearing skirts. I mean, dude, crop tops, you know, I mean, you're already. It's not a good idea. Not at all.
No, it's not.
Although we're, like I said, we're a lot of nice people, there's gonna be somebody in the crowd that's gonna try to go for a titty. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be me. And sometimes I've seen some people crowd surfing back to the bigger person, to the big people. I've seen them coming and I said, I'm opting out. I'm gone. No.
No, thank you.
All right, here they come. Oh, keep them going. And I sidestep. They fall. Not my problem. That was not smart at all.
You got a lot of potential energy up there. Be a shame if somebody let you go.
Yeah, because I would rather be that person that yells, earthquake, instead of being squashed.
Yeah. I'm never, like, I don't think I've even helped somebody crowd surf before. And that's not me saying a lot of people have passed over me and I've gotten out of the way on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they pass by and I'm like, don't kick me in the head, but keep it going. Have a good time.
Right. So,
Because I ain't trying to get booted in the head. I'm not going to try to get hit with a sexual harassment charge.
yeah, I had a guy actually kick me in the teeth one time. Like, almost busted my lip open. Because they're up there flailing while people are carrying them and slightly raping. So,
Slightly raping.
yeah. I mean, however you want to put it, it's just not a good idea.
No,
I'm
it's
never going to do it, and I'm going to continue to try not and help people crowd surf unless it's like my friend.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fall. Here comes another. Fuck him. Yeah, Ian, go, bro, go. Here comes fuck him. Fuck him.
We just lost our background, by the way.
Yeah, it's fucking time to go anyways. We've been going for like an hour and a half almost.
Damn near.
Fucking, we'll get out of here, guys. As usual, guys, on the Apple Podcast app, go out there, give us a review. Give us 5 stars, all 3% of you, as I say. Get on there, give us your following instructions. We may bless you and give you a follow or a like on something. Everybody keep killing it. Killing it on Spotify. Keep on going. And like I said, spread the word. Spread the word here. I'm doing as much as I can on advertisements and shit like that. But hey, it all comes down to you people and telling your friends and all that kind of shit. That's what we live off of. So, also, iPadsmore on Instagram, Colton_Boundary for myself. Is it Daft_podcast? I just brain farted.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Daft_podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And
Yeah.
then the daftpodcast@gmail.com. We'll have to,
I'm going to take a piss.
yeah, and I'm going to also take a piss. I need to eat. And I'm going to, kind of enjoy the first full week as a 25-year-old and see what what kind of body breakdown points I
I was
find.
gonna say you're gonna start getting a lot of aches and pains that you didn't have before.
That's all right. And you know what? I'm very proud of this little camera because it's just now at the very bottom, barely going red on the
Yeah,
battery. So
Barely running out of charge now.
I'm actually very, very proud of this little thing. So before it dies, you'll hear us on episode 43.
Sure will. See ya.
Piss time.